This is Guardian Radio, your station for up-to-the-minute news, intelligent, interactive, and engaging conversation. 96.9 FM. The views and opinions of the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the position of the management and staff of Guardian Network.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. And my friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, which I'm certain. And I've lived a life that's full. Oh, and I've traveled each and every highway and more, much more than this. I did it my way. Regrets.
Good yawning this morning, and welcome back to Guardian Radio 96.9 FM, your station for fresh news, smart talk all day. Thank you for taking a moment with me. That was Ronnie Butler, My Way. And we opened the show by sharing condolences with the family of the Right Honorable Dr. Diane Gail Saunders, CB, OBE, former Bahamian historian, archivist, athlete, and author. Today, the state-recognized funeral service for Dr. Saunders will be held at Christ Church Cathedral, George Street, at 11 a.m. And we say condolences to all of her family, friends, and loved one. For Dr. Saunders is the example of a Bahamian that committed herself to serving her country, the past, the present, and the future. And thank you. Good morning. It is Friday, the 21st of July, 2023, and you are on the clock with Erin, Greene. I want to say a hearty thank you to the National Art Gallery of the Bahamas for a wonderful, wonderful event last night. They celebrated the 20th anniversary, the opening of the gallery. It was a wonderful time. And I got to say good morning to Bloody and the Scorch Conch Band as well. They performed and kept the crowd rocking. It's my first time meeting Bloody, and I want you all to know, as promised, when I found him, I had to tell him, Bloody, I've been looking for you. Bloody, along with other Rake and Scrape artists, have been holding Rake and Scrape down and expanding the art form, not just for the culture, but for the future of the Bahamas. So if you hear a little frog in my throat this morning, that's the NAGB fault. It was a good time, so I ain't mad. I'm just a little sore-throated this morning. We got lots of sports news on deck. I'm waiting for Mr. Sawyer to join me in studio. So let's start with our Sand Dollar Live reads this morning. Today, Friday the 21st, and Saturday the 22nd of July, central bank representatives will be giving out sand dollars at Super Value, Robinson Road. Show your sand dollar enabled digital wallet at the door and receive $20. Spend $18 or more in sand dollars at the register and get $5 back when you leave the store. Limited to the first 100 customers to show their sand dollar enabled wallets at each location, and one top-up per person, so as many people as possible can experience the sand dollar. For more details, Visit any of the Sand Dollar social media pages or call 302-9880. 302-9880. And now on to our Sand Dollar giveaway, our on-the-clock Sand Dollar giveaway every day for the next 3 months. We will be giving away Sand Dollars to digital wallet holders. Every day, 2 winners will receive $30 in Sand Dollars. To be eligible to win, you must have a digital wallet and answer the trivia question correctly. When you call in, give the producer your name and number, digital wallet provider, and your digital wallet address to transfer the funds to your digital wallet if you get the right answer. Listeners are restricted to 1 transfer for the duration of the competition. You can only win once. I'm going to give you the numbers, and then I'm going to throw out the question. 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, and for people in the Bahamas but not on the island, New Providence, 242-300-5720, 242-300-5720. The first question for the day. Jonquel Jones is a member of which WNBA team? Jonquel Jones is a member of which WNBA team? The numbers to call, 323-6232, 325-4316, and 325-4259. 242-300-5720, toll free for people in the Bahamas but not in New Providence. What is the name of the WNBA team that Jonquel Jones plays for? What WNBA team does Jonquel Jones play for? Producer, I see we got a caller on the line. There's lots of news today. Let's start with the Bahama Games. Guardian article, Bowleg looks forward to 2026 Bahama Games, 19th of July, 23. That's yesterday's paper. Day before yesterday. The 6th Bahama Games is in the books, and the 7th edition is set for 2026. Minister of Youth, Sports and Culture, Mario Bowleg, said he's looking forward to that edition after seeing what transpired in the 6th edition. He said that they're looking to implement a precursor event to the Bahama Games. Quote, what we want to try and see if we can implement is a regional games in the Bahamas, which would be the year before the Bahama Games. The regional games would include the Northern Bahamas Islands competing against themselves, Central Bahamas, and then the Southern Islands competing as groups at the 6th edition of the Bahama Games. We're going to get into some of the results in a moment. Good morning, caller. You're on the clock.
Hi.
Hi.
I called to answer the question.
Absolutely.
Jonquel Jones play for the New York Liberty.
Absolutely. Yes, she does. She does, and they're having a pretty good season. I think they're in
Yes, indeed.
second place. Yes, sir. I'm going to get into that story a little later. It's an interesting analysis of Jones's stats for the year. You know, I want to talk about that a bit. You gave the producer your information?
Yes.
Great. I'll contact you after the show, ensure I have all the details needed to transfer you your $30 in Sand Dollars.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Have a great day. All right, so let's get into some of the stats for the game. So here's what went down. New Providence won titles in men and women's soccer, baseball, track and field, men's volleyball, cycling, and opti sailing. Grand Bahama won titles in swimming, women's softball, and boxing. Long Island won all 3 classes in sailing. Eleuthera took home titles in men's softball and men's basketball. Andros prevailed in tennis and golf. Columbus Isles was victorious in women's volleyball, and Exuma and Ragged Island won the gold medal in women's basketball. Now, I know that a good time was had by all. I don't know. I'd like to know that all of the participants who won first place, second place, third place, gold, silver, and bronze, got their medals. I think they are deserving of it, and that symbol of acknowledgement of their achievement. But I realized that there's a question that I didn't ask before the Bahama Games that I'm left asking now, which is, who won? Who won the Bahama Games? And the real question is, how did they plan to determine the winner? Right? What was the scoring policy? Is it the team that had the most points? Is it the team that had the most medals? Is it the team that had the most goals? Right? And what was the official policy for scoring and determining the winner of the Bahama Games? Which throws another question on the table. Should there be a winner? I mean, I think there should be a winner. It's a competition. I think that we can have healthy competition if we curate the space properly, if we create the space properly. And so the question I have is, who won the Bahama Games? I see you got a caller on the line. Good morning, caller. You're on the clock.
Good morning, Erin. How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How you do?
You're fine. Yeah, what I've noticed in the sporting arena through all these networks is that there isn't much clarity, and like what you say, who won. I think I saw the medal count where I think Freeport may have won overall, right? But what I've noticed is that, and that's why I'm calling, I'm a little concerned. I've turned on to different radio stations, not radio, TV networks, and when the sports part comes on, there's not enough information on where the Bahama teams are. You have some people in Costa Rica now. They'll be competing. Then you have other athletes are traveling around the world, but there's limited information. All last night I was upset because when I tune into these Bahamian stations, and especially the sports section, they're not doing thorough work. You know, they're getting the bits and pieces. Okay, they may say, for instance, tag football or something. But where's the Bahamian team? Did they go off to Costa Rica? Who was here? Who was in Jamaica? Who was in Panama? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's not thorough work being done to enlighten the Bahamian that Bahamians are going around the world competing. And the minister is doing a very good job, Mario Boleg. But the networks, the sporting gentlemen who are reporting sports on a daily basis, they do a better job. You know, when you have like a Peter Boleg and those guys back then, man, you used to get a whole variety of what's going on. If it's swimming, where the swimming club is, they may be in Russia. You know what I'm saying? Right now, our athletes are around the world. Please, you guys who are out there doing the sports reporting, come on, man, give us some more meat, right? Let us know where all our Bahamians are. I think this is the greatest time, at the time I've known the sports from the 70s, the 80s, that Bahamians are competing around the world. Come on, guys.
All over the world in all manner of disciplines.
Yeah, man. And I was up, me and the wife, and my wife did track, right? And we were talking about it last night. We were searching through the TV through all the networks.
Yeah.
I know there's little bits of stuff here and bits. Come on, man, young man. You know, come on, you guys. Let's know. We need to know where our athletes are. Where are they right now? I know in Costa Rica they're starting because my boy is competing.
What's his name?
Short jump and triple jump.
What's his name?
Okay, and he's 16, right? And then I met another young lady, I think a Barnaby girl or whatever. She traveled yesterday. I think it's either maybe volleyball or whatever. And I just met her because I saw the Bahamian, the Bahamas clothing and whatever they would wear for competition. Yeah. And I just met her yesterday, and I was amazed.
Look here, I got a solution right now for the.
What'd you think?
With the like you rightly pointed out, with the expansion of Bahamian athletes competing professionally across the globe, and coupled with what is obviously a new sports platform and a new sports tourism platform.
Right.
We need a dedicated channel, both television and radio.
Oh, my Lord, that's true.
To focus primarily on sports. God. That's it. I mean, you are absolutely right. The games are everywhere. The night games, the night softball, the night basketball is tremendous. But
darling, you are so right. My wife mentioned this when I tuned into the Jamaican station, right? Sport. I mean, they have a dedicated station that deals with all their athletes in Jamaica. I'm talking about you can get everything. So, and we have enough experienced Bahamians who may be retired to think about this. Have your sports network that deals with every aspect of sports in the Bahamas. Okay?
Yep.
And we could watch that station and watch everything about what's going on with our athletes, from sailing, fishing, whatever that you say, all the sports in the Bahamas.
Equestrian, billiards, esports.
And they will get good sponsorship, my dear.
Exactly.
They will get good sponsorship. Someone who's listening now, a veteran, even a Peter Bowleg or whoever, those guys, or even the younger ones. Think about what I'm saying. I think it'll be a good idea,
Yes, sir.
my dear.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know,
Thank you so much.
I appreciate you very much.
Yes, sir. You have a
Thank
great
you.
day. Oh, wait, your
Sorry,
boy.
hello.
Your boy. You said your boy is competing in the short jump and the triple jump. What's his name?
Yeah, William Gator.
William Gator. Well, the whole nation is sending a shout out to William Gator today. I've got a couple of stories about our athletes and teams competing abroad, some reports on how they did, and some reports on what they're preparing to do across the region and across the globe.
Right.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Producer, when you ready to go to that call, I'm going to introduce my guest co-host for the morning. Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm tired. How you doing?
I am tired as well, but you know that's what it is when you get to this age in life. You know, every day you're tired.
I can give you a blind. I'm tired from doing foolishness. I sure you tired from working hard.
Yeah, same thing. You know how it go.
Yeah, everybody love a Junkanoo Russia. It doesn't matter how tired you are at the end of the night.
Once the Junkanoo play, man, you know, it's on and popping.
Everybody, I have a new business idea, Mr. Sawyer.
Shoot.
Retractable heels.
Yeah.
Heels where you just click the button because the button could be on the sides. You just click it.
Yeah.
And the heels just drop. Click it again, they just rise up.
Yeah.
I can make $1 billion.
Yeah, because God knows at times, boy, it's the heel that's the problem when you're out in public.
Yeah.
You ain't lying.
But listen, the damage that those women put on those heels last night doing the Junkanoo. I got a caller on the line. Let's go to this caller, and then we're going to get to some more local sports news, and then we're going to slide straight into some international sports. Good morning, caller. You're on the clock.
Well, you know, I got to let people know that Sparky's still alive.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I done gone through last
Sparky,
night,
let me ask you a question. In the 70s and the 60s, you were wearing heels?
We used to call them platforms.
Okay, I cool with that.
With the goldfish
I
and the
had,
heel.
I had a couple of colors. I remember I had one red and white, like a sunrise thing. And then I had a maroon pants, a maroon suit with this red and white platform shoes.
Yeah.
And I thought I was saying something. You know,
all y'all was saying something. The Bahamas was GQ.
But look at it. We didn't only visit the nightclubs. We used to frequently visit the hotels too. You could meet us in the lobby bar, in the lobby. We used to just wait for them guys to come from the airport. When they bring in their suitcase and take to the front desk, they meet the guys dressed up GQ, waiting for them to come downstairs from their room to just sweep them right off to the banana boat and take.
Ah, boy.
They couldn't rest. And they didn't get home till tomorrow morning. And they going home eating Keats.
There you go.
We had a tour for them. You go into all the nightclubs, but you got to get the Keats and $5 on your way home.
Sparky, there's too many good ideas in one comment.
The greasy bag. But, you know, first of all, I'd like to say today, if you could give me a moment, to say a shout out to the Fountain, Antonio, and Moses family on the passing of the great one, the lady that lived right on the top of Hawkins Hill.
Yes, sir.
Died at 104 years old.
Wow.
Mary Elizabeth Fountain Antonio Moses.
Okay.
That house right on the top, not the big two-story one, is the one right on the brick.
Okay.
But before you go over each side.
Yeah.
That's where they grew up. My great-grandfather I was told that my great-grandfather had owned from that building down to the bottom of Shirley Street, as well as down to the bottom of Monroyal Avenue.
Okay.
He owned the whole top of that Hawkins Hill area, and he gradually sold it out till he sold down to Sammy Isaacs, then down to the bottom of the corner of Shirley Street, I think.
Yeah.
So I'd like to say a shout-out to that lady. Her father was the first Seventh-day Adventist that started the Bahamian Seventh Adventist organization in the Bahamas.
Okay.
So they got legends there.
Yeah.
But also, when it comes to your Sports Friday, I was surprised, too, just because I couldn't go out to the events because transportation and my little injury problem.
Yeah.
But I was surprised when I heard the mention of places where our Bahamian athletes are performing abroad, like your last caller said, that we in the Bahamas don't know because we don't seem to get no coverage until either they make it to the NBA or baseball or some soccer place internationally making millions of dollars. Then we hear about them, and then we start giving them motorcade and welcome them back home or something.
Yeah.
I heard one guy was playing for, I think, the Illutra
Adventurers.
basketball team.
Yeah.
Well, I heard this fellow's playing in Europe somewhere.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Without a doubt.
And the names of people who they said, see, if you're not in the NBA, you ain't saying nothing. But if you play it in China, in Europe, and all over the place,
Yeah.
nobody know about you. And our sports fellas or ZNS or these places, they only talk about baseball and football and basketball in America.
Yeah. Don't do them like that, though, Sparky.
No,
It's
but
it's a lot of I know what you're
Miss
saying.
Greene, but Miss Greene, if they've been doing this for years, if you don't tell them about it, they can never change.
That too is true.
You got to tell them about it, change, man.
I gotta go.
Go international.
Yes, sir. I gotta go.
Okay.
Thank you. But look here.
He raised a good point, you know. Like
Yeah.
we speak a lot about the NBA and not enough about
Sports
everybody
broader than the
playing.
U.S.
Yeah, because one of my very good schoolmates, Gio Bain,
Yeah.
he played ball for Aquinas in his formative years. And then he was snatched up by C.I. Gibson. Coach KJ took him.
Yeah.
Ended up graduating from C.I. Gibson class of 2004, I think.
Yeah.
Or 2005, and he's currently playing professional ball in Japan.
Yeah.
You know, he was in town about 6 weeks ago for a wedding that I was at.
But listen,
we played catch up, man. You know,
I got
it's been a while.
I got a Twitter friend named Chris Phenomenal, right?
Mm-hmm.
He is in Japan. He is a Jukoda, I think Jukoda. Anyway, our friend Javian, Ordain Moss's son.
Yeah.
Right? He's
Xavier.
Xavier. He's practicing martial arts. This boy is also a champion.
Exactly.
Right? I mean, he's been there for years working at his craft. I was saying to the caller, I think before you came in, that the solution is that we need a dedicated communication sports network, television, radio, internet.
Yeah.
We've got enough media personalities, sports commentators, sports historians, and sports statisticians.
It may be, and it may be easier to just do it podcast style.
Right.
You know, like to start with, because not everybody into reading anymore the way we used to.
Right, and not a lot of people are into receiving information.
Right.
The way that we used to receive information. Right.
So you got to meet them halfway.
Right. So the plethora of athletes, disciplines, and international placements, competition, the focus by the government on sports tourism and growing sports as a part of that.
Correct.
The Bahamian culture of enjoying sports and performing professionally. We just waiting for the last element, which is the stakeholders, the people who would invest in both the space and the human resources to make this work.
Yeah, because if it's on TV, well, if it's on a podcast, and it's properly branded, you know, it's properly placed out there into the media.
Yeah. And we have enough.
It can go far.
We have enough world-renowned athletes to launch it.
Yeah.
Right? To launch it. We waiting on that.
And a podcast is something that can be simulcast, so you don't necessarily need to be in the same country
at the same
as
time.
your co-host.
Exactly. We can do it.
You don't need it.
We can do it. Anyway, let's get into some sports news very quickly.
Let's do that.
Ministry BAAA's track and field summer camp in high gear. That's from the 19th of July. They are in the third week. This week is the third week, and they are focused on sprints and jumps in the last few weeks of the camp. They're at the original Thomas A. Robinson Track and Field Stadium, and it's for kids age 9 through 12. Even if your child is already in a club, bring them out to the Ministry of Youth, Sports and Culture, BAAA's Track and Field Summer Camp.
Listen to me. Those summer camps do a world of good, you know. Mm-hmm. Like it's somewhere safe for your child to be. And your child, listen, they love to run up and down anyway.
Yeah.
you know.
Structure it.
Yeah, and they have speed. They have God-given natural ability and talent.
Yeah.
Hone it.
Absolutely.
Hone it.
And that's a part of our issue, is why we have to thank all of the volunteers, all of the coaches, all of the parents, all of the assistants that pull together these teams and activities, because our neighbors in Asia have figured it out. Children are most potent, right? People are most potent when they're children. They will absorb the most information when they're children.
Yes.
They have this great desire to do things and to be good at what they do.
Every day.
And so it's up to us to maximize their potential by hitting them when they're young.
Yeah, man, get them early.
Put them in that disciplined culture. Give them something to focus on.
It wouldn't even be disciplined by the time they get to be even half our age.
Right, it's just the way you do things.
Yeah, it's just how you do it.
Absolutely. Swimmers ready for World Championships. It's been a long season for a quartet of Bahamian swimmers, and they will look to put their best foot forward at the World Aquatics Championships that's already underway in Japan.
Japan,
I
yeah, let's say Japan.
The 4-member team consists of, this is the most important part here.
Yeah, please do.
Lamar Taylor, Zaylee Elizabeth Thompson, Devontae Carey, and Renishka Gibbs. Coaching the team is Scotty Serios. That's Lamar Taylor's coach from Henderson State University. Georgette Albury is the team manager. The swimming gets underway tomorrow. Taylor is racing in the 50-meter butterfly, 50-meter free, and 50-meter backstroke. People were a little bit concerned because he's not doing his best thing, but I'm excited to see what he does, because when a coach makes a decision to put you in another race, he sees a potential in you to excel in these other disciplines as well.
And I hope that when these athletes come back from these far-off lands, these places that take a full
2 days.
2 days to get there, right?
Yeah.
And you see the level of competition and you see the level of focus and drive from the other competitors, that you bring it back here
Yeah.
to your own country and let them know, look, there's certain things that we are doing that is great,
Right.
but we could get better.
Yeah.
You know, we could get better.
While you, the athlete out there, you scouting. You
Right.
scouting strategies. You scouting techniques, right?
Right.
You scouting culture and behavior.
Discipline,
Yeah.
focus, drive, determination.
Absolutely. Now, Gibbs is still the youngest on the team at 17 years old. It's her third national team for the year. Co-captain Karifta and then I think Nakak.
Yeah.
And then this one here. Doing
Exceptionally well.
really well for 17. Then we got Carey, Devontae Carey.
She's doing exceptionally well for 20. Not even 17. She's doing exceptionally well for 25.
Devontae Carey
Three
had an
teams.
injury for most of the season, but he's back. He's doing the 100-meter backstroke and the 100-meter fly. Thompson will be swimming in the 200-meter individual medley and the 100-meter free. And then they're going to be doing some relays. The quartet will all be swimming in the 4x1 mixed free relay and the 4x1 mixed relay at World Championships. They're going to do big things.
That's great, man.
We got you guys. Another story, Bahamas repeats as champions of NACAC age group. The Bahamas has once again shown its might in athletics, winning the overall title at the North American, Central American, and Caribbean Athletic Association Under 13 and Under 15 age group championships in Santiago de los Caballeros, Dominican Republic, over the weekend. They repeated as age group champions, winning the overall team competition with 27,984 points.
What kind of point total is that? 27,000?
Yeah. The under 13 girls and boys competed in 5 events.
Yeah, they did well everywhere.
60 meters, high jump, long jump, ball throw, and the 800 meters for the girls, 60 meters, and the 60 meters high jump, long jump, ball throw, and 1,000 meters for the boys. The under 15 girls and boys competed in 7 events.
They did everything.
80 meters, 60 meter hurdles, high jump, long jump, ball throw, shot put, and the 1,000 meters. The under 15 boys competed in the 80 meters, 80 meter hurdles, high jump, long jump, ball throw, shot put, and the 1,200 meters. Coach Francis, assisted by coaches Kendrick Monroe and Makilo Strawn. and the doctor was Carlton Roll, and the chaperone was Sonia Black.
Just come like a heptathlon.
Yeah,
almost.
I think that's a part of the
Heptathlon
reason.
and decathlon.
A part of the
almost.
reason why the points may have been
Seems
so high.
Yeah.
But we
yeah,
ain't worried
we
about
win.
that. We won.
Yeah, we win.
And I'm sure we won
Whether
graciously.
we had 2 points, whether we had 2 points or 27,000,
Yeah.
we win.
Congratulations to those young athletes. Boy, some more stories. Jeff Rogers' basketball camp jumps off with a hot start. Monday marked the beginning of the 35th annual.
But listen to me. I remember when that started in Bahamas Academy Gym, you know.
I remember it was a big
I
thing.
remember that. I did Jeff Rogers 1 year.
Yeah,
So much fun.
yeah.
They give you a basketball, a T-shirt, and a red pants. It's unbelievable. Like,
Guess who else went through the camp? Jeff Rogers' basketball camp.
Oh.
DeAndre Ayton and Kai Jones.
Yeah.
Proven itself as
Proven
a
itself.
developmental space for local basketball. Our boys, great story. Otto Lang goes to Howard University. Medalist Adam Musgrove,
Howard University.
yeah, Bisons.
Okay. That's my father's alma mater.
Way to go.
Yeah.
Way to go.
I went to Howard.
He's going to commence his studies and collegiate track career at Howard University. This young man got 24 college offers, but ultimately chose HBCU Howard.
If not, why not, man? It's a great school. At night, it's known as Chocolate City. The black people come out at night.
It's a good, but look here, you go in your bed.
No, man. No.
I
It's
mean,
a place
it's
to
cool.
just prowl around and
No, it's too much
have a
fun.
good time.
No, it's too much fun.
when,
much good time.
when it's cold, it's not as fun.
Yeah. Enjoy the warmth.
Yeah.
The hurdler is going to have a good time, and he's be competing in Puerto Rico for the Pan American Junior Championship set for August 2nd through 7th. He will be joined by Adam Musgrove, who is also joining him at the historic.
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, ain't nothing wrong with two Bahamians in the same school.
No,
Nothing wrong with it.
That's excellent.
What's better than one Bahamian in a school?
Two Bahamians in the school. He wants to end the season with a bang at the Pan American Junior Championships next month in Puerto Rico, along with Otto, but also the NACAC Championships that take place this weekend in Costa Rica. So you go out there, Musgrove, you have yourself a great time.
Hey, man.
You've
Come
been-
on. If not, why not?
We
You know,
all
enjoy
support you.
Howard. Make sure you get plenty shirts and sweatshirts and, all the paraphernalia from the school. Do well.
Producer, let's take this call. Good morning, caller. You're on the clock. Good morning.
Good morning. Can I speak to Sawyer Boy off?
You want to speak to Sawyer Boy off air?
Yes, ma'am, please.
I can't. I mean, technically we on air and he on air. You need a number for him?
No, I can leave my number.
Okay, you leave your number. I'll give it to him. You ready?
Okay.
I'm ready.
357-5812.
357-5812.
Gotcha.
I just would like to advise you that if it's a conversation about mangoes, I'd like 10%, please. Thank you. The message has been passed on. We good? There you go.
Yeah.
All right. Before we go to a break, a couple more stories.
I got some news for you for the NFL. I got some news for you.
Okay. Gardner runs world leading time.
On track to get another gold, boy.
Yes, he powered his way to a world leading time of 43.74 in the 400 meters at the another very difficult name. He was in Hungary at the Brigadio Athletic Center. It's the second fastest time of his career and the sixth time that the national record holder has dipped under the 44-second mark. Oh, he has established himself as the current world leader in the 400 meters. There were also some other athletes competing at that event, Anthony Strawn and long jumper Laquan
Speaking of
Nairn.
Anthony Strawn.
Yeah.
I think the Diamond League starts today,
Oh,
if I'm mistaken.
yeah.
If I'm mistaken. And she running today, if I'm mistaken.
Right. She was in
200
action.
meters.
She was in action in the women's 200 meters after being in action in the 100 meter dash on Sunday in Poland, On Tuesday, she finished third after stopping the clock at 22.45 seconds. It was her third fastest time this season as she also gears up for the World Championships next month. Listen, Strawn was in action in the 100-meter dash that featured Jamaican runner Jackson, St. Sharika Jackson, and American Sha'Carri Richardson. Like you say, in the Poland.
Sha'Carri Richardson still.
No. Sha'Carri Richardson is living up to the hype, sir. Let me read this.
Is she still trying?
The Bahamas finished sixth in that race at 11.05. Richardson won that race on Sunday in a time of 10.76 seconds. She beat Jackson. Jackson took the silver medal at 10.78 seconds. This is at least the second 100-meter dash she's won since her infamous arrival on the scene.
Yeah, I remember that.
Bragging and bodacious, carrying on bad.
Them Jamaicans coming though.
Right, the question is, can she maintain the speed? Because, what's that, 0.2 of a second? That ain't nothing to hold against a Jamaican sprinter.
But they don't listen.
I mean, the Jamaican sprinter may have just had a little gas, that's all.
She probably pulled up just to save herself for when it really counts.
Right, in fact, in the Gardner article, what they note is that I think at the Nationals, when Gardner ran, they expected him to break his leading record, but apparently he pulled up, right? They say he pulled up. I don't think it was injury related, but he just relaxed a little bit.
Saving himself.
On the Bahamian runners, and we see why.
Saving himself.
Yeah, because he came here and gave us a world-class speed. Nairn was in the long jump pit as well. He left 7.74. He's still trying to get to that 8.2. I think he's still trying to get to the qualifying distance, right, for World Championships. Keep working at it, Nairn. The whole of the Bahamas has your back. Caller, I am sorry about that.
You go on a break, or I could just jump straight to the NFL.
Give me 1 second. Let me read these texts, and then we can slide straight into the NFL. And then we got a little story about DeAndre Ayton. I get a text here. Opening night basketball, AF Adley Gym ring ceremony. The texter telling me, if you don't have plans for tonight,
you go there, watch fellas get their rings.
Yeah, go to AF Adley Gym.
Yeah, man, should be a good time. I mean, I highly doubt anything can be free, but maybe reduced.
Jokes.
Maybe reduced.
If Bahamians on the scene, the jokes are definitely going to be free. Somebody sent a text. It's hot outside. No sports today.
He ain't playing no sports outside. Maybe indoors. Yeah.
I got a text that says, Erin, I know you're being facetious because they clearly stated that Nassau won with the most medals. Where did they clearly state it? Where and how? It's okay. I appreciate what you're saying. Texter, I appreciate what you're saying. I think I've got a winner for the trivia on text as well. Producer, take us to the break. Guys, I'm going to throw out the next trivia question. As we go to the break, use some time to look up the answer. What is the name of the world's third largest barrier reef system located in the Bahamas? What is the name of the world's third largest barrier reef system located in the Bahamas? That's the second on the clock $100 giveaway question for the day. We go into a break. When we come back from the break, we're sliding straight into NFL news, and then I got a little NBA news to take us right out.
I'll say it clear. I'll state my case, which I'm certain, and I've lived.
Love the show? Want to give your support? Become a sponsor today. Call 302-2300 for our rates and packages. That's 302-2300. Become a sponsor on Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
Always on the go? Missed the show? You can now listen to Guardian Radio talk shows anytime, anywhere on Spotify and YouTube by searching Guardian Radio 96.9 FM or by entering the name of your favorite show. You can also listen by logging on to GuardianTalkRadio.com and clicking on the podcast tab. Guardian Radio, continuing to provide you with fresh news and smart talk anywhere, anytime, all day.
This is Guardian Radio 96.9 FM. Fresh news, smart talk, all day.
And now the end is near, and so I face the final curtain. And my friends, I'll say it clear, I'll state my case, which I'm certain.
That's what the phone call was about.
Good morning and welcome back to On the Clock on the Sports Friday with Eric Sawyer III. Mr. Sawyer, let me jump right in. The numbers to call 323-6232, 325-4316, 325-4259, 242-300-5720. What is the name of the world's third largest barrier reef system located in the Bahamas? I got a winner by text already.
Name? What's the answer?
I can't. That's a trivia question. I can't tell you the answer.
I thought you said you got a win already.
Yeah, I got a text winner. Give 3 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
1,
3 seconds.
2.
Listen, got a message in the break.
Yeah.
We got to say
did.
congratulations to Mr. Michael Major
Jr.
Jr. He's also going to Howard University on a tennis scholarship. On a tennis, listen, when I was young and they talk about tennis scholarship, I said you could get a scholarship for wearing Nikes. You could, for being fresh on your feet.
Fresh on. But listen, I watched the Wimbledon final.
Yes.
Novak Djokovic versus that Spaniard boy. Listen, that little Spaniard boy coming up. I don't think Djokovic can ever beat him again. Now that he knows how to beat him, because Djokovic claim to fame has always been long 5-set matches.
Yeah.
You know, whereby you have tiebreakers 10-8, 12-10. Long tiebreaker matches, you know. But that's Spaniard, and from you could play like that. What do you name now? Alcaraz. Yeah, Alcaraz. Almost sound like Alcatraz.
Yeah.
You know, from the Joker could get you in a long 4-set, 5-set match. Just your body's attrition.
You gonna wear out?
Will start to wear out. Will start to betray you, and he always wins because you end up with cramps, so you just can't hit the ball no more. It's just lackluster. You give up.
Lose that power.
You just give up. And that Spaniard had a plan. He had little 3-4 ounce bottles of
not matter yerba.
pickle juice.
Okay.
Pickle juice saved him.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, I watched the entire final Sunday morning. That was unbelievable.
I can tell you, I got a text here that said,
great match.
Nassau won with the most medals. See, I don't believe that because in Grand Bahama days, eat pickle conch.
Yeah, that right there, that too. Ugh.
But no, thank you.
Pickle conch, pickle sauce.
Texter. Okay, NFL.
NFL news. Boy, what a Washington football team. What
the Commandos.
The Commanders, yeah. They are finally sold. Dan Snyder is no longer in the NFL.
Okay.
Yeah, he's been told he has to pay the NFL $60 million.
Why?
And because he's a racist bigot, you know.
Oh, okay, yeah. 60 million?
60 million to the NFL, and the team was sold for $6.something billion yesterday. It was unanimously approved that he has to get out of the NFL.
Okay, so the NFL gets reparations, but what about the players that suffered abuse under his leadership?
I assume there'll be some sort of something behind the scenes, you know.
Right.
To pay off your mortgage, put your children in good school.
And they get vindication. They get vindication that they were not bad team players.
No, they were not bad employees.
They weren't
not
disgruntled.
Bad. No, this is actual facts, and they have it. And and the emails will soon come out. It's already cost John Gruden his job. It's now cost Dan Snyder a spot in the NFL. We'll see what else. See what other dominoes fall.
Are you going to say something very controversial?
What's that?
It
What's that? Oh, the
appears as-
Dolphins are going to win the Super Bowl?
No, I ain't wild. I ain't saying say something wild.
Something stupid.
Kaepernick.
Kaepernick, yeah.
Kaepernick.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that maybe this is the legacy. This is the
This
impact
is what-
of
yeah.
his action. That
Yeah.
it forced a focus
It forced
and attention.
people to look. It did.
Yeah.
It did.
Because
And they so need to bring him back, even as a coach right now.
Yeah.
If you don't want to bring him back as a player, bring him back as a position coach. Well, obviously a quarterback coach.
Yeah.
Bring him back to the NFL.
Well-
Show the world that, hey, we were wrong.
I mean, I'll tell you
afraid
why
to
as
say we
well.
were wrong.
Because a number of veterans and people in the military service, you know, stood up in defense of him and said, no, we defend this country so that Americans can take that action if they want
Mm-hmm.
to. Something as simple as kneeling respectfully.
The Chargers, I think it's the Chargers. The Chargers assistant coach recently came out
Uh-huh.
and said that, Kevin Maxon is his name. Becomes the first NFL coach to openly admit that he's gay.
Wow.
Yeah. Yesterday, first NFL coach.
This is going to be interesting.
He said he did it in order to help people who may be going through the same personal struggles.
Sort of struggle
to do the
with
same
their
thing.
identity. Yeah.
Yeah, do the same thing. Yeah. So we'll see.
Wow. We'll see. I mean, it's going to
Yeah,
be
we'll
an
see.
interesting
Yeah,
look
when,
into the NBA. How
when-
his
No, the NFL.
I'm sorry, into the
Yeah,
NFL. How
because
his
it's a
players.
it's a very physical sport, you know.
Right,
A
and
lot A lot of tackling, a lot of hand to hand.
yeah, it's going to be
Contact, you
it's
know?
going to be very interesting, very brave of him.
Yeah.
And I hope that the rest of the team, you know, can support him
Mm-hmm.
and can reconcile with whatever lack of comfort or discomfort that they have around it.
Well, the owner of the team has said, "Listen, I support him
Yeah,
110%. Sorry, not the Chargers, the Jaguars.
Jaguars. Okay,
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
You know,
Okay,
supported him 110%.
all right. Okay, last story. Let's close it off with this.
Saquon Barkley probably won't play ball in the NFL this year. For those Giants fans out there, he wants a contract. They want to give him $10 million to sit down and play on a franchise tag. He doesn't want to do it, but the way the NFL is going, running backs are no longer a primary asset to a team winning a Super Bowl. You can just check the records. The last two teams to have a 1,000-yard rusher for that team to win a Super Bowl was LeGarrette Blount for the Patriots years ago, and
So it just means that
Marshawn
he has to
Lynch.
prove that he's worth the money that he's asking for.
He is worth it, because without him, his head coach wouldn't have been the head coach of the year last year, and his quarterback wasn't going to get a $40 million contract that he is so undeserving of.
He is the real.
He's the reason why, because
He's
if
the
you
key.
got to key in on the running back, that leaves the quarterback wide open to make successful passes without the defense being able to peel their ears
Yeah,
back and
yeah,
come
yeah,
after him.
yeah.
Because one thing but Daniel Jones, he can't take much now. A strong breeze, he on the ground. son.
Like that's me. You might as well describe my quarterback career.
Yeah, man.
But listen, last story of the day. Aiden donates to JA Junior Achievers, remains non-committal about playing for the Bahamas. Now, listen, when you hear him speak, basically what he says, quote, "I was born in the Bahamas and my mom is Jamaican. I love the Bahamas, but on my mom's side, she's not going to let me forget where I'm from, and that's Jamaica as well."
Everybody has some sort of tie and lineage to somewhere else. Because remember, we had nothing more than just a boat stop,
Yeah.
you know, separating us.
Yeah.
Nothing more than a boat stop. And sometimes our long lost ancestors, they were cousins.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, you know, Eric and Erin were cousins on the boat.
Right, and we
You know,
we experienced this in the
know,
Bahama Games.
Eric went to the Bahamas, and Erin went to
Guadeloupe.
Guadeloupe,
Somewhere
but we're
else,
still
yeah.
cousins. Like, we still look alike, still walk alike, talk alike, dress alike. It's okay, DeAndre. You could play for the Bahamas.
But I would like a word with your mother. I just want to say, I mean, we get mom. We got
We got a better chance, man.
We have a very good chance.
We have a better chance in Jamaica to get a goal in basketball. Jamaica ready up track, man. We can have basketball, please.
Please. Let him play for a little bit. Just let him come play for a little bit with us.
Hey, with whipped cream and cherries on top. Please, sprinkles. Please.
DeAndre, go ask your mommy. Wait till she's in a better mood.
Yeah,
ask your mommy if you could play for the Bahamas, please.
Yeah. Make her like an egg sandwich or something.
We miss you, DeAndre, on the team. But listen, we're looking at his play with the Suns, right? Aiden said he has to take it upon himself to continue to get better. The Suns have retooled, bringing in former All-NBA player Bradley Beal in a move that eventually landed veteran point guard Chris Paul with the Golden State Warriors. The Suns also brought in veteran guard Eric Gordon and versatile forward center Ball and hired former championship coach Frank Vogel.
Eric Gordon he has Bahamian roots, very strong Bahamian roots.
Look at that.
You didn't know that?
They brewing the perfect pot. And again, Kevin Durant and Devin Booker are going to return to the Suns to lead the charge.
Yeah, they will. Kevin Durant and Devin Booker was here the other day, you know.
Yeah, no, I know. I saw the pictures.
They were here the other day.
I didn't want to go out and embarrass. I didn't want to go out and just like start dunking and then, they can start saying, well, listen, I'm a professional player. I can't risk injuring myself playing you, Miss Greene. I appreciate that. So I didn't want to start a fight out there. I want to say good morning to all the athletes that are out here.
Oh, speaking of good morning.
Yeah.
A good morning goes out to Shadina Colebrook, very good friend of mine, newest client of mine.
Yeah.
Good morning also goes out to Mr. Courtney Calibali. He is indeed an engineer down there by CBL. He said that he listens to you every day, especially Fridays, because he needs to be able to know what's going on nationally. He said international sports, everybody can have an opinion, but he's not able to keep up with national sports without listening to your show, Erin.
Yeah.
So he said to tell you thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Listen, another text says, I can't see them signing Daniel Jones. I'm not signing their running.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I don't understand that. The only reason why Daniel got money is because Saquon did his job.
Yeah.
And he came back from injury. He came back from a torn ACL and
still
did his job.
Yeah. Yeah.
But the Giants ain't won't win nothing.
That's an interesting shift in NFL. Producer, we're all out of time. Let's start that music playing. I got to run. Not very quickly because I'm still recovering from this broken foot. But I could be running. It's been a great day, Mr. Sawyer. Thank you for joining me again. They asked who won. A texter told me that New Providence won. I think they had the most medals. Nobody said that at the beginning of the thing. I protest. I think Abaco should win because I think they put in the most
Abaco
effort
survivors
with the lowest output. We don't mind that. They got goals. And we celebrate every single team in the Bahama Games this year. Producer,
they
let
did
the
very
music
well,
rip.
man. It's very proud to see my Bahamian people have a good time.
Yeah. Yes.
It was great, man.
And a good time was had by all.
A good time was had by all.
You guys have a great day. Guardian Radio AM and CA Nuri is up next.
Have a great weekend.
Much more than this, I did it my way. Regret